Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Green.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to run it. Sweet cut there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Washington! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense in a split backfield. it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually
Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Connection to the right. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Going going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Got him downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll run it out of the shotgun. To the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done. Scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fakes to grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. On under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Swings it out to his running back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Straight ahead from inside his 25. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him.
Gonna throw it over the top of the knee. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. And you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play.
Turning it on! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he... needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snags it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more.
Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Clemson. Fit it in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Let's go. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Makes the catch. It's Green. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Seizing that open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but
he's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Washington right back to the line. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed.
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but this live.
Makes the catch down the right side. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Line getting set on second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the grab at the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
55, Washington, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. On target to the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.